Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Chris Davis. So I want to apologize for not uploading as frequently. Guys, I ran into some car issues, and that's really messed up my schedule and stuff like that. But we're gonna work on getting back on schedule with the video uploads. And I am going to prepare like a few more videos for you guys for the remainder of this week and next week. But with that being said, with this video, I want to catch up on some Pokemon news that came out last Tuesday with the Pokemon Presents and with the trailer that they released at VGC. So kind of go over, yeah, I wanted to go over that information that they showed. So let's go to news. Okay. So right here. So we had a Pokemon Presents. Going into more about the first part of the DLC for um, the Lost Treasure. So this is the Teal Mask, and you're exploring the land of Kitakami. You're going on a school trip. Uh, they revealed this teacher, Briar from the Blueberry Academy. She's going to be overseeing your school trip to Kitakami, and there you meet like two siblings, and um, you go on some kind of mission and stuff, having to deal with Ogrepon and the three guardian Pokemon, Ogie Dogie, Monkey Dory, and Pheasantipity. Yeah, something like that. So they revealed. I'm not gonna play this video. Uh, they revealed Ogrepon in his terrestrialized state. That was pretty cool. Um, Also, we have some characters that they introduced. Karen, she looks interesting. She's a photographer, and there's a certain Pokemon she's looking for, and we help her find that certain Pokemon in the Teal Mask DLC. Okay, nope, go back. Okay, okay, Kitakami. Also, they revealed this mini game you can play to get Mochi, and this Mochi is supposed to act like vitamins, so you can increase your Pokemon base stats. So another way for increasing your Pokemon's effort values for competitive battling. You also get a Roto Stick, so a selfie stick for new angles and stuff. So that's pretty interesting. Uh, some new Pokemon that have been revealed. I really don't want to play the video. I just want them to just show me a picture right here. Okay. So this is what I really like. Raging Bolt and Iron Crown. So it seems like we'll be able to, I think, look for these Pokemon whenever we get finished with the part two portion of the DLC. When we go back to Area Zero for the hidden treasure. So we see Raging Bolt and Iron Crown. Raging Bolt will be in Pokemon Scarlet. Iron Crown will be in Pokemon Violet. So we've seen Walking Wake. We have Walking Wake. We have um, Iron Thorns, I believe. That's what it's called. The future Virizion version. Um, Iron Thorns. So there has to be a past Entei and a future Terrakion version. I mean, we have two versions of the Sword of Justice. We have two versions of the legendary beast. So why would they have Raikou and Suicune and not Entei and Cobalion and Virizion and not have Terrakion? So they must be waiting to release those at a later date. Okay. So, two forms of Terapagos. I feel like we've already known this. Like its normal form and then its terrestrial form. Okay. But that's a bit of clarity. We knew there were two forms of this Pokemon, but we were thinking that it was going to be an evolution. But it's not an evolution, it's a terrestrial form. And while we're speaking of terrestrial forms, there is a 19th type. So a 19th Terratype has been discovered. So let me read this. So the terrestrial phenomenon first appeared in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and it grants Pokemon special power, while it also makes them sparkle like brilliant jewels. Okay, we know that part already. It plays an important role in battles. Yes, it does. More mind games in VGC, especially double battles. Anyway, terrestrializing your Pokemon opens up a new world of strategy since it allows you to change your Pokemon's type to its Terra type, which can increase the power of moves with the same type or change your Pokemon's weakness. And now, the hidden treasure of Area Zero for Pokemon Scarlet or Pokemon Violet, a new Terra type has been discovered, a 19th Terra type. Something about it seems different from the 18 Terra types we've seen before, but much is yet unknown. What is the truth behind this 19th Terra type? Honestly, I have no idea about what it is. Kind of looking at it, it's rainbow colored and um, I don't know if like maybe like all what it is if you change to this Terra type, um, your I was thinking that first, if you change to this Terra type and you did Terra Blast, all your moves would be super effective against your opponent. But right here we see that terrestrialize the Terra Blast here on the screen and just says effective. So I really don't know what's so special about this Terra type. It looks impressive, but like what abilities does it grant you when you turn into that type? I mean, it'd be really cool if you turned into that type and every move you did would land super effective on your opponents. I think that would be pretty cool. But we see right here on the screen, it just says effective. So I don't really have any good ideas about what it could be right now. So we'll just have to wait um, till it comes out. We also have some new moves that they showed. So, hold fierce battles using new moves, upper hand and psychic noise. So, upper hand. So, what it is, I'm not going to read this word for word. So, to paraphrase it, if your opponent is using a priority move, if you predict that and you use upper hand, you stop the priority move and it causes them to flinch. So really good. The next move is Psychic Noise. I feel that Psychic Noise is going to be a really big game changer in BGC because players who like to use stall tanks and then recover, this is going to be this is going to ruin their strategy. This is going to ruin their day. So I think Psychic Noise is going to be like more effective. And I could be wrong. Upper hand can be pretty good move because we are going to get Incineroar back at some point, and then intimidate Incineroar, fake out. This move will come in handy when that happens. I believe it would be even really handy now because with the Legends Arceus Pokemon that have come into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. If you play ranked battles, a lot of people are using Sneasler, and he's a really good fake out user, as well as Iron Hands. We also have a special Mewtwo event coming in. So if you don't have it already, you can get your Mew with a special code that says like "Get your Mew" or yeah, "Get your own Mew," something like that. And it basically Pokemon is having raid events in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to get you ready for the Mewtwo raid with the mightiest mark, 7-star raid. Uh, it's going to be Psychic Terror type. We don't know what move set this Mewtwo will have, but you really want to get this Mew because it's really going to help you. Because when you go into the Mewtwo raid with this Mew, it'll get a significant stat boost, and I think we're all going to need it when we face this Mewtwo. Because this one looks like it's going to be the hardest yet. Mewtwo's base stats are ridiculous. Like, seriously. Okay, what else? Okay. Also, they released more about the Blueberry Academy. I want to go more in depth about that. So we have the BB League Elite Four. We have these four trainers who are like the Elite Four. Uh, you also, with the DLC Part 2, the Indigo Disc, you go to Blueberry Academy. You can compete in the BB League facing the BB Elite Four right here. Lacey, Crispin, Amaris, and Drayton. Drayton is really cool because he has a evolved form of Darulodon um, called Arculodon, and I'll see if I can find it here. But also, it looks like we'll be able to unlock another ability of Koraidon and Miraidon. They'll get the ability to fly. So people are saying that it may be temporary ability, but when you watch the presentation, Pokemon Presents, they said maybe the ability will be unlocked completely one day. So I'm thinking when we go back to the ancient place, Area Zero, will completely lock unlock that ability, which would be pretty cool. Because right now on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the only way you can fly is through a taxi cab. That's your fast travel. Um, Let me see if I can find the Arculodon. That should be there. It should be on here. Here it is. Arcaludon. Caludon. So Arculodon. So it looks like a takes a goes into a form of a bridge. Its new move, Electroshock, um, fires off a high voltage bolt of electricity. Under rainy weather conditions, our cooldown can immediately fire off this attack without having to spend time charging up. Okay, so it's like a electric version of Hyper Beam. Or, I guess to put it more correctly, Solar Beam, because Solar Beam you have to charge up. Hyper Beam you don't. Hyper Beam, after you use it, you can't move the next turn. So this is like an electric version of Solar Beam. Because Solar Beam, if you're in the sun, you quickly fire it off. But with this, what's the move called again? Um, Electroshock. In rain, it just fires off. So expect some rain teams. You also see the evolved version, another version of Applin. Well, not yeah. So this is another evolution of Applin. It's Diplin, so it's supposed to be like a pun off of a candy apple. I like Appleton honestly better. We have to see this Pokemon's base stats, but I think I like, well, I don't think I like Appleton a lot better. I don't really care for Flapple. But we have to see if Diplin has any good abilities or some good stats. So, signature move, Syrup Bomb. Um, that causes an explosion this close to target and causes its speed stat to lower for each turn for 3 turns. Okay, so that's a pretty good attack, and its ability, Super Sweet Syrup. Okay. Enters battle and the scent of syrup spreads across, lowering the evasiveness of opposing Pokemon. Okay. So you're more likely to hit them. So there is a strategy with like Diplin. Like maybe if you want to use, let's say if you were doing a BGC battle and you put out Diplin, and then you're gonna put out a Pokemon that was gonna do a high powered move but has lower accuracy. The Diplin I think would help you um, be more successful at hitting those high hitting moves that have lower accuracies, such as like Fire Blast or Hydro Pump or Thunder. So overall, really great Pokemon Presents. Got some really good information at the end of VGC Championship. So really looking forward to the DLC when it comes out. So I think the Teal Mask is supposed to come out sometime in September. Uh, yeah, so I think sometime like in September. I don't know off the top of my head, but it's supposed to be in September. So overall, really good information. So that's all we have for today. If you liked what I had to share, please hit the like button, hit subscribe. Also, in the comment section below, let me know your thoughts of the DLC. What do you all think of the Pokemon Presents and the trailer we got at Worlds? And oh, one other thing, we're supposed to be getting the rest of the starters and um, the Indigo Disc DLC. So, um, with that being said, I'm going to end this video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Later.